Actually, I've changed the names of the teams on my stream here. Team Snowflakes and Team... But we are actually officially streaming, guys. Welcome to the stream. While I change the name of the teams here, can you give us a little background on the SRs of these players?
All right, so we're looking like people are pouring in. We still got one more to come in on Team Flakes. Oh, wait. You know what? Before I go start reading them off, let me give it a second to make sure the teams are set.
Do we still have a couple of people from the old team?
Because I don't want to... Yeah, I'm not sure which one... Well, I'll tell you what. Well, let's start going through the characters that we got here. Or the people that we have here.
Yeah.
So we got Darth. I want to see Lady, but it's LaHaye. Look at the career profile. A Masters level player with a Grandmaster ranking at top at 4,000. We got Vengeance is Grandmaster player. Sultan of King is a Platinum player at 2,600. Sakura Hana is a Masters level 3,700 SR ranking. Godspeed is right now Diamond at 3,200, but has also made it to Masters at 3,500. Darth Lady, that makes more sense than Darth LaHaye. And then finally we have Mario here at the end. Is a Grandmaster with a season high of 43.99. So I'm guessing he was top 500 at some point, or bottom 500, we'll say at some point. No, top 5 on the bottom of the top 500. You guys know what I mean, right?
Bottom of the top 500. That's insane, dude.
Yeah, I'm assuming. I actually don't know exactly what the ranking cutoff is, but 4,400 I believe was high enough to hit it.
Wow.
So if we go over to, so that's a very strong lineup from Liquor Smurfs, with the exception of 1 or 2, which again we don't know if they're alt accounts or not. But if we go over to the other side, we got Leon is a Diamond player right now, sitting in gold at 2,200, but the Diamond at 3,000. Lazy J is a Diamond player as well at 3,000 ranking. We have Giant 006 at Masters level 3,900. Hotline, maybe this is where we're going to see their strong players. Up Diamond level 3,100. So okay, something's telling me I'm a little confused. Team Flakes is looking like Diamond level-ish, and we've got Liquor Smurfs as actual Masters and Grandmasters. Now, Chaos Strifer has gotten up to the Masters level here at 3,600, but is sitting at Diamond right now. And lastly, Crazy 88. Oh, there we go. There's the Diamond. No, not a Diamond, though. It's actually a Grandmaster with a season high of 4,300.
Man, we got some... It's weird to see such good players. But apparently this is the road to the Grandmasters League, guys. Welcome to it. And we got a lot of good players in the teams. Let's take a look here. We actually had 30 people watching the stream last game, so apparently that was a big deal. Which is a pretty good game overall. We actually got quite a few people in here as well. 17. Welcome to the stream, everybody. If you haven't already, leave a follow. Do whatever you do on Twitch. Looks like we got one more person hopping in, waiting on him. And I think the map... I'm wondering if the map's going to be Volskaya again. Volskaya,
it seems to be a more and more a popular choice.
Especially since why is there a kind of, what's the word? People kind of shy away from Volskaya and from 2-point maps overall. Why is that?
So two CP maps in the past were a big issue because of the tendency for ties, and no one likes a tie. I mean, there is European football that would be like, oh, it's cool to have a tie, but I think Americans over here don't care for ties. We want to see a clear winner.
Mm-hmm.
And so they've tried to fix that. And the big recent change is that if you get at least 33% of a point, it actually determines whether can be used as a tiebreaker. So there's still a possibility for a tie, but the only way there can be a tie is if no team scores a point or above 33%, one tick, or if after people score 2 points and 2 points, again on the second, on the tiebreaker, still nobody gets above 33%. But as long as somebody gets above one tick, that is good enough to make a tiebreaker.
Interesting. It looks like we actually do have both teams trying to do a team composition at the last second because they noticed that the teams are a little unbalanced. But that looks like a very interesting. I'm hoping to see a very balanced game. I love seeing games where people actually, there's a struggle going on, a fight going on in the middle there.
Oh, that's sad to hear. Somebody in chat just said that they were supposed to be on Liquor Smurfs, but their computer died.
No. Rip.
That's the worst.
I'm so sorry, Cloud Ninja Co. I'm sorry, man. Hey, hopefully we can find somebody to sub for you, man. Now I've actually been wondering. I heard that South Korea is considered the champion team, I guess, in Overwatch right now. Do you think in their rankings and in their tournament levels, do they have 2-point maps as being an issue? I mean, you might not know about this.
So, I don't watch a ton of the Apex is the main tournament that's going right now. They do run 2 CP maps. I'm trying to think whether they shy away from Volskaya Industries or not. I don't think so. I think they have a fairly diverse pool that they play. I think it's not so much of an issue because, again, Blizzard has actually done a lot to fix them. Before it was an issue because of the ties, but now that ties aren't really very prevalent anymore, it kind of works.
And X Silly Tacos asked, "Do you guys play Overwatch?" Does he just mean me? Silly Taco? Do you mean me and Game Jammin', or do you mean like everybody? Because if you mean, do I play Overwatch? The answer is yes, but not as much as any of you do.
I don't know if that's a joke or not, but yes, we definitely play Overwatch.
I play Overwatch. I don't play competitively myself. I enjoy watching you guys play competitively because when I get competitive, I cry because I lose all the time. I just suck and I go into a bad place. But I play a quick play. I kind of know the game a little bit. I'm still getting into it. Game Jam, and if you haven't checked out his channel, he can throw that in the chat below. But he does a lot of work with Overwatch. He's definitely getting into it. He's actually done a little bit of a video on the physics and the workings of Lucio there, and I thought it was very interesting. But Game Jam, go ahead and give us a little bit of background of your background in Overwatch.
Yeah, so for those of you just joining, recently what I've been doing on my channel is I've been doing myth testing videos, is what I call them, is basically it's playing the game and trying to figure out to understand how the game engine works, if you will. So some of the interesting things were like, how does the Lucio boop work? Another one that was fun to do was Genji deflect, because it's kind of curious to see how exactly does the deflect work. Like Junkrat's, if you deflect Junkrat's mine, it actually becomes your mine, but then you can't really trigger it. So then your enemy Junkrat can still trigger it himself, but it'll injure him. So there's kind of weird things that you kind of go, oh, yeah. So that's kind of the fun stuff I like doing. Oh, it looks like Shibe is going to be substituted. Oh, wait, nope, never mind. Trying to see who's going to substitute.
Nah, he's just spectating. No, get me out of here.
Ah, there you go. Okay.
Let's take a look here. What was I going to say? I was actually looking in the chat here. We're still looking for a replacement. Specifically for Liquor Smurfs. They're trying to find somebody to take a place so they can battle against the team Flakes over here. I need to find your channel so I can go ahead and put that in the chat for them.
Oh, I will drop it in there.
Yeah, go ahead and drop that in there, man. And
I don't know.
Guys,
it's not gonna block it, right?
I don't know.
Stanley Steamer, the
Is that /C in there before it? .com.
Yeah, that's the channel.
Oh, okay, interesting. I rarely read
Yeah.
stuff like that.
No, what happens is if you had a YouTube channel from like when YouTube started, you could
Uh-huh.
get just the straight URL, and it would just be your name. But
Oh,
then they started putting restrictions, and then now the new one is that they have C. And I think that if you get big enough, I'm sure they'll give you like your own URL. But
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm not that big.
Hey man, we're trying to get you that big. We're trying to get you that big. Uh,
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Real quick, guys, if you haven't already, please check out OverwatchUniversity.com. It's actually at the bottom there. They also have a subreddit, and they also have a Twitch and a Discord. If you haven't seen the Discord, you can definitely find it on that website. But this is where we put together all these scrims, all these games. They do a lot of casting there as well, and they find you coaches, they'll find you players, they'll find you scrims, so you can battle against people of your level. And it's really a great place to learn and a place to share the game. So if you guys haven't already, please check out Overwatch University. Game Jammin' and myself are from Overwatch University. Didn't really graduate from there, but kind of got an honorary degree. But yeah, we are supporting them, and we're sponsoring. Oh, we're not sponsoring them. We're not sponsored by them either. It's a free event, but they do definitely help out the community. So take a look, check them out, and we're just kind of hang out here and wait for the next player to come in. Let's see, from the SRs and from what you saw on their stats, who do you think is going to go what class, specifically in these groups?
You know what? I hate conjecturing on those sorts of things because sometimes it's really hard to tell how how teams are going to build. What I expect to see is that on attack, you will find something close to a dive comp. You will likely see Genji, Tracer, and then as far as the tanks are concerned, you'll definitely see a Winston. You might see a D.Va or a Zarya. The Zarya has been kicking butt from the last game. And then as far as on defense is concerned, you could see just a dive versus dive, a mirror matchup. We are seeing the Torbjorn that happened last game, which is kind of interesting. Symmetra can be really good on first point too. You'll never know if that'll pop out. We'll have to see how these teams build, because a lot of times, just because what you play in competitive normally might not line up with how you play with a team.
At the same time, actually, I was wondering, I'm kind of new to Overwatch myself. I've only been casting about a week, been playing for about a couple months now. Could you tell me what exactly is a dive comp? What is, like, they have a death ball. I'm wondering what that is as well. And really, what are the strengths and weaknesses of both those groups?
Okay, so a dive comp, which has been very popular recently, is essentially a way of setting up a 6v5. Now, in a team game like this, whenever you get an advantage, a numbers advantage, 6v5, 6v4, generally the other team either has to back out or die. There isn't. It's really hard to fight at a disadvantage. So the way that dive is working is it's taking advantage of fast characters that can move quickly to make the team fight a 6v5. So if you have a Winston who's like the key to the match, Winston can jump in, and then Genji can follow right behind, or Tracer can follow right behind to deal an extra damage. Winston will deal 50 damage plus 30 from his melee. Then you have Genji come in, do a swift strike, to throw his shurikens, and suddenly a 200 HP target is dead. So that's the strategy behind a dive comp. Other compositions are more balanced and are not necessarily trying to execute a very specific strategy. It's more of a general trying to stay alive strategy. So using like Torbjorn just allows you to have a seventh person on the map, if you will. Symmetra allows you to build the teleporter really quickly, or a shield generator if you're so inclined to think that is enough damage there. And then the other big thing that comes in a lot is Mercy's. Mercy is now in a good place where she can get a lot done with the reses.
So what about the death ball? From what I've heard, death ball is usually where you have, say, you usually have a Reinhardt and maybe another tank as well, and you all just kind of ball together and just Just walk through the enemy team.
So I wouldn't necessarily call it a death ball. I think another way of describing it would be the 3 tank. So or 3 tank, or sometimes even a 4 tank.
Oh, interesting.
So the way that the 3 or 4 tank would work is, so it gets a little bit like a death ball. So the idea is keeping the team really close together and making it just really, really hard to kill. So if a dive comp is trying to pick a player, you can't really pick a player when everybody's sitting together in one small group. You kind of have to take on everybody at once. I don't know if it works that well. If you look at the high-level competitive play right now, most people are focusing around dive comps, with the exception of map-specific circumstances where the dive comp can't excel. The big things that where the dive comp will not excel in is places that are closed in. So if Winston can't jump, or if Genji can't dive that well, then that could be a problem.
It looks like we're having a small debate on who's going to be in the game. It looks like we got Compton coming in. Compton level 29, so there's a little bit of an issue with the levels there. But again, a lot of these players are using alternate accounts, and a lot of these players may not necessarily be represented by the levels that they have. Looks like the first map might be Nepal. And it looks like we're entering the game, so Compton is going to stay in here. And we're going to be at the first map, Nepal, which is actually a King of the Hill map, guys. Take a look here, Nepal. I do like Nepal just because it's such a beautiful map. Actually, let's see if we can't fly around a little bit. Take a look at this beauty.
Someone needs to pause. I gotta go check on my pizza.
Oh no, not the pizza.
Okay.
Don't tell me they're actually pausing to check on the pizza. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, it's like, guys, come on now. Let's be professional.
So what can you tell me, Game Jammin, about Nepal? What can you tell me about control maps, or control King of the Hill maps, I should say, as a whole?
I was gonna say, so this is King of Hill. Let me pay attention to. Let me take a look at the real quick, see what's happening here. We have a Team Flakes here. Is running, they're kind of dive-ish, with the difference being taking advantage of the Roadhog. What's important about the Roadhog here is that there is a big pit on this map, and if you can use the hook to pull somebody into a pit, that is an easy, quick kill. Meanwhile, we have Liquor Smurf running a more dive-ish comp with their Orisa. Orisa can do the same thing as Roadhog, so let's see which could get the picks first.
Looks like we got Benji's coming in here for the Liquid Smurfs. Gonna go ahead and already engage the battle. Gets a few reflex in there. Gonna fall back a little bit with his team. Get behind Reinhardt shield. Gonna go in for the dive. Trying to take out a Tracer or a light squishy character if he can. Gonna go in here. There's a little bit of damage on. A little bit of reflect on that D, but not gonna be quite enough. Looks like both teams are actually going around this right-hand side here.
Oh, that was close. Orisa almost got a pick right there.
Looks like we're going to take the point here. Definitely got Roadhog. Roadhog gets a huge pull in on the Soldier. And that's going to be 2 down for the Smurfs. That means that looks like possibly we're going to have the Team Flakes kit come in here and take this point pretty definitively.
So Liquor Smurfs is regrouping right now.
It looks like they're regrouping on the inside there, and they're going to have to stay in that room while Team Flakes takes the point all the way to 20% already. We got a couple ults out. Anna's got her already, but looks like no ults are going to come in just yet. Oh man, looks like Team Flex is doing work, man. We got the Roadhog actually in here, finally getting his ult. Soldier coming in with his ult as well. Roadhog pops immediately and gonna take down the shield of Reinhardt and push the entirety of Smurfs all the way back. Gonna go for that hook, unfortunately misses that. But it looks like Team Liquid Smurfs are having a difficult time dealing with Team Flakes.
Team Flakes is doing a great job of holding the choke here, making it hard for Liquor Smurf to push in. Let's see what else they can do.
Oh, and here comes the huge Genji pick. Lucio actually breaks it down. All the ults are coming out of Team Smurf and Team Cornflakes. But it looks like Team Flakes is going to actually keep it together with that Lucio. Very well done there. If you notice, Zarya and Genji both tried to put on
that Reinhardt.
Oh, Reinhardt. That was so sad. Reinhardt got killed so quickly there.
That was a great pick by a Roadhog to throw out the exploratory hook. Got the hook. Very nice.
Now, what do you want to see differently from the Smurfs? How can they turn this around? They only got 20% left.
They need to figure out how to get in. So they got in. So how are they going to set up to push is the question. What Team Flakes has done, which is really good, is spread themselves out. Though I think the Roadhog is about to get picked here.
Looks like we got power from Reinhardt. Looks like we got a Soldier coming in with his sights as well. But Reinhardt's going to get a couple of nasty kills on Team Liquid Smurfs. Unfortunately, it's not going to be quite enough. Looks like finally Reinhardt's going to kill D.Va and himself. But D.Va's going to pop her ult in a pit there. Looks like a wasted ult to me. And that might be the game there. It doesn't look like there's too many people left on the point. Say again? Oh, sorry, I missed that last part there. Bear's gonna come in here, and it finally looks like Liquid Smurfs are gonna take this point, but do you think they can hold?
This is now all gonna be down to Team Flakes getting one team fight. That's it. That is a good start to the team fight with the hook. Oh, immediately going down Compton with a great setup.
That was
brilliant.
Beautiful. That was very beautiful.
So we have
Liquid
the Reinhardt combo, we get the Pharah.
That actually got like 4 kills. That is probably going to be play of the game material unless we get another play of the game later on in the next round. But that was definitely a beautiful ult from both Reinhardt and from the Pharah there.
Let's get you healed up.
Now let's take another look. It looks like actually Team Flakes.
Team Flakes is pushing in right now.
Build up their ults there, and they're getting to get that push in there.
Let's drop the beat.
Oh, the beat gets dropped by Team Liquid Smurfs. Will they be able to hold this point? I'm not exactly sure. It looks like Tracy's gonna come in from Lazy J from Team Flakes to try to take out this D.Va or take out this Ana if she can. Oh man.
I think Team Flakes is getting this. The Pharah can't do that much.
Looks like Tracer finally puts down her ult. Gonna try to go for this Reinhardt. She can. Kills the Pharah. Very well done. Gonna go for the Reinhardt from the back as well. Doing a ton of damage on him. Gonna fall back inside. Get this Lucio if she can. But it does look like Team Flakes has 78% left. I'm sorry. It looks like Liquid Smurfs have 78% left. That's kind of scary for Team Flakes. Oh, man. Looks like everybody's just kind of throwing themselves at the point at this point. Let's see. How do you think that
Liquor Smurfs did a terrific job holding that point right there.
They really
I think
are.
that will do it.
Oh my goodness. Is this ult going to come in from D.Va? No, unfortunately she doesn't come in with an ult. She gets pushed off immediately out of her mech very quickly, and her mushy self is going to get taken down as well. Lucio from Team I forgot the name. Team Flakes is going to try coming in and take the point, but unfortunately it looks like Team Smurfs is on fire. 4 of them doing very well holding this point, and that might be the point to Team Liquid Smurfs. What a turnaround, man.
That was a pretty crazy turnaround right there. So what ended up happening there was Liquor Smurf held on and held on as long as they could, and that was enough to hold back. Oh, now I'm forgetting the team names too. Team Flakes!
See, what I saw was in the very beginning, Team Flakes took that point and held it very dominantly. But in the end there, Team Liquid Smurfs were able to take the point, and when they held it, what happened was the downfall of Team Flakes was that they sent in people one at a time. They actually they missed a couple good pushes, and then they finally got in there, but they only had 20% left before Team Smurfs win, and they really sent their people in one at a time. Could not find cohesion, could not find the team they needed, and eventually fell apart. Let's take a look at this point. So we got Team Liquid Smurfs and Team Flakes both coming in very strong. Looks like Team Liquid Smurfs is going to get on the point first. D.Va's going to come in here and try to push Reinhardt off, but unfortunately, she's not going to get too much damage in there. Reinhardt's going to get a nice heal on him. Lucia's going to come in here, try to take out D.Va in the background. If you can, you can put a little bit of a punch on the Roadhog there. Unfortunately, it's not going to be too much. What do you see in here, Game Jamming?
Roadhog just got clobbered right there, which is important. We have Godspeed still at full health, so we can still get back onto the points and get something done for Liquor Smurfs. But meanwhile, we have Team Flakes is holding for right now. Is Lucio going to go down? They're holding.
They're holding, but it looks like Liquid Smurfs are in there pretty stacked up in there. It looks like Reinhardt's actually going to get the charge, but he's not going to be able to do too much with her because Team Flakes immediately evacuates. I'm very surprised that Team Flakes is actually holding this point because Liquid Smurfs have been sitting on it for a good minute now.
But now this is where they're going to have to regroup. Crazy 88 going to go down. And the Liquor Smurfs now has a point. Losing 40% so far.
That might have scared some of you guys, but thank you for the follow there. So it looks like all the ults are coming up. We got a Genji ult coming in here, so I'm actually going to get a look at the Genji cam, see if he can't pop his ult then. Hopefully McCree gets to pop his ult as well, so I'll keep my finger on his trigger. But here we go, Genji coming in, trying to get a little bit of damage. Notices a D.Va coming off to the side. Gonna see if he can contest that just a bit. Gets hooked by the Roadhog and, ooh, barely comes out, puts out his ult. Gonna try to take out this Roadhog. Is it gonna be enough? Roadhog v Genji, and Roadhog takes Genji down. That was a very interesting fight in the corner there. I'm glad I saw that. D.Va gonna pop her ult in the corner there. Not gonna be enough because Roadhog, or Reinhardt's gonna cut up that shield. Anna in the corner getting some huge kills on the soldier as well. It looks like, wow, Liquor Smurfs are actually going to clean that up pretty nicely. What did you see go wrong there?
Did a great job. Now, I was a little bit scary to activate the Genji ult like he did, but luckily he was able to get the Roadhog down low enough that even though he was the rest of his team was able to come in and clean up.
At the same time, it was very interesting to see that Roadhog v Genji battle. I did not expect him to pop his ult, but he did. Might have been the fat Q finger. It might have been, you know, might have been planned or whatever, but in the end, it worked out.
The panic ult is what I would call it.
Panic ult. There you go. Looks like all the ults are going to hop around in his corner. McCree's going to try to come in, hopefully get a Deadeye. Oh, but nobody's... They're only going to get one kill on the Lucio in that corner. And quickly gets taken out by Liquor Smurfs. Justice is waiting from above, but it's not going to get too many kills here. And it looks like once again...
Compton ended up getting a lot of damage done there with the nano boost.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, he was getting tons done, actually.
Oh, my bad. It looks like actually Liquor Smurfs are once again going to hold this point. Oh,
Compton better get out of there.
Oh, barely. We really do need Team Flakes to get it together. It looks like they're actually just spawning people one at a time. Unfortunately, that's going to be the game. And Liquor Smurfs take it back for the win once again.
Yeah, so what I meant to say that happened at that moment with the Pharaoh was that before he used his ult, he had a nano boost, so he was able to get a bunch of damage in on the characters and basically prevent the push from getting through. So the ult was just kind of cleanup duty at that point.
Gotcha. Let's take a look here. We're actually gonna get on the Genji cam with vengeance for the Liquor Smurfs, so he can get out there very quick and try to get his ult out very quick as well.
Now, Lazy J here is on the McCree. I'm wondering if he can help hold back the Genji enough, and even the Pharah, because with that and the Soldier, technically Pharah shouldn't get a lot done. Oh, but they have already switched off the Pharah. Okay.
And they've always switched off. Vengeance is actually switched from Genji to Soldier. So we're gonna have to see how these teams pan out for both groups. Looks like Liquor Smurfs are going to take the high ground and take the point very quickly here. Looks like at the same time, Team Flakes is going to come in here from the side, going to get pushed out just a little bit. Unfortunately, they're losing people left and right. Zarya goes down, and that's going to mean that Anna's going to go down in the corner here. Where's Mercy? Mercy and Anna together in that corner. Don't know why Vengeance left that room, but he did, man. And here he goes, going for Roadhog, gets his ult very quickly and immediately pops a tactical visor. Vengeance going in, gets a 3 kill, going for the 4 kill. Oh, Mercy finally reses, and it may have all been for nothing because Roadhog is immediately back, and that means that Reinhardt's going to get the nano boost. Let's take a look at the Reinhardt cam. Reinhardt going for the Roadhog. Unfortunately, can't quite get the kill just yet because Anna's still hitting him up. Going to have to fall out there and gets taken out by the Roadhog. It looks like a lot of people are down from both sides. Who do you think is going to take this point, man?
I think Liquor Smurfs is going to hold here. But Roadhog's able to get one more kill before he goes down. And Compton, dies. Okay. The Nano Visor.
The Nano Visor coming in from Team
right
Flakes
there.
is Chaos Striker. Very well done. Cleans up the point, and looks like they might take this. Yes, they do. With 57%, that's not a bad time to take the point.
Yeah, what I noticed here was the McCree was, in the first fight, was dealing damage but not getting the kill. So just everybody was getting close to the edge, and Anna or Mercy was coming in to save the day. But on that second fight, we had the Nano Visor coming in to help clean things up a lot better. But here comes the next fight.
It looks like it's going to be a doozy here. Checking out the McCree cam. Gets hammered down. A very strong hammer down by Reinhardt, and that's going to allow his team to clean up the point there. Liquor Smurfs coming in, putting their ults together. Very well done. The point's going to be basically uncontested as D.Va takes the point. Zarya's going to come in here and help her out as well. Everybody's on the point now. It looks like Reinhardt's in the front just trying to stop him. Oh, Lucio's in the front trying to stop the other team from getting in. Looks like Liquor Smurfs are going to take that point very uncontested almost, it seems like. They won that fight very strongly.
They were able to quickly set up a 4v6 or 6v4, so that's where they were able to help just clean up the rest of the points. And even stagger the enemy team a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually going to hop on the McCree cam. I'm waiting for him to pop that ult as soon as he can. There we go, the McCree cam. Trying to get a couple of nice headshots. Unloads his entire clip, but looks like D.Va's actually going to get... Oh, huge D.Va ult. McCree barely survived that. Unfortunately, it's not going to be... It's actually going to get a huge res.
The revive comes in, though.
Oh, man, and all the ults are coming out here. We got Nano Boost coming down on the Reinhardt. He's going to hammer down and take out the McCree finally. We're coming here to try to get the rest of the Reinhardt v Reinhardt battle. Who's going to win it? Looks like Liquor Smurfs win it once more, and Liquor Smurfs are going to hold this top point very well. What happened there, Game Jam? What did you see, man?
Oh my goodness, that was crazy. So what ended up happening there was at the very end, we had the ultimates getting comboed with Zarya coming in, a D.Va ult coming in, and then when the res came in, what ended up happening was that Godspeed pushed through the point. You'll see it right here. He's going to push forward to hold the enemy team back so that the Zarya ult can do nothing.
Oh my god. And he hammered down. Took out the entire team there. Wow. That was incredible.
Yeah, it definitely shows the resilience that even though we had Liquor Smurf starting off the first game from behind, 99-0, they went ahead to go with a complete reverse 3-0 sweep.
Very well played by both teams, but Liquor Smurfs are going to take this first game. And I'm actually going to go in here and change up my OBS settings. So tell us a little bit more about what we saw, and what do we expect to see with the new map, you think?
I'm not sure what map we're going to play next. Liquor Smurfs is apparently a very, very strong team. They were coordinating together very well, which is the difference between a good team and a great team. Now, Team Flakes was actually trying to get a lot done, was trying to get stuff done, and I will not hold it against them, 3-0, because sometimes this game can be like that. Does not mean they are out of it. We'll just have to see how they do on the next map. Though we did get to see a little bit of that death ball kind of strategy where we had 3 tanks coming in. But it seemed that Liquor Smurfs had the upper hand this time.
Now, I did notice that we actually had Lazy J sticking in the McCree for the majority of both games. Can you tell me, what do you think that pick was worth it in the end?
He ended up not able to capitalize on it. It was potentially the right call, but then once the fair was switched off, he wasn't able to complete the kills. And again, it wasn't because he wasn't trying very hard. He was getting damage done. It just seemed that every time he was about to finish somebody off, there would be a heal that come in. Somebody else would come in to save the day. So it was definitely a tough battle. And I think somebody's pointing out in chat that D.Va was getting a lot done with the eliminating the fire strikes. That is very, very important because that's if Reinhardt is able to land the fire strikes, he can build up his ultimate real quick. And eating those fire strikes is a big deal.
Interesting. I did notice that, who was it? They actually, Team Flakes, if I'm not mistaken, actually did leave the Mercy and the Ana up a little longer than they should have. I noticed that sometimes they'd see the Ana, see the Mercy, but instead really go for the person who was being healed, and that's definitely not what you want to do. If you can, always try to pick those guys off first. I know it's pretty basic, but even in competition, it often doesn't get done as much as it should.
Definitely.
Looks like we got a switch coming in here for Liquor Smurfs. We got Japan Curry coming in. Welcome to the stream, man. Looks like Compton doesn't have his icon lined up with the other team. Unfortunate. Now, after all, we're gonna switch over to Naver instead. And it looks like we haven't chosen quite a new map yet. I'm hoping to see. Is there any map you're hoping to see there, Game Jammin'?
Since we're probably not gonna do another King of the Hill. I kind of like to see Numbani. I'm curious to see the strategies because what's ended up evolving that strategy is on Numbani. A lot of people were pushing for the upper portion on the left-hand side of the first point. But now I'm seeing some pro comps stay all the way on the back far right-hand side and just letting the other team get the top side on the other, and then paying attention and diving when appropriate. It's a little bit interesting to see how those compositions form up and what's the strategy they take when handling the first point.
It looks like we do have a little bit of drama happening in the corner chat here. I'm not sure what's going on with these teams, but I'm excited to see another game, that's for sure.
Definitely.
Looks like Godspeed. I have to keep an eye on Godspeed. Do you remember what class he was playing last game?
No, I got a terrible memory. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
Let me
I'll
take
keep
a
an
look
eye
at his
on
career
Godspeed,
profile
because
real quick, see if that helps.
apparently Godspeed was carrying very strongly there. He might have been the Anna, and I never give Anna's enough credit because I never give him enough camera time. But I definitely do need to hop on the support cam.
I was gonna say Anna is where he's put his time, and I think I remember correctly when I was watching the Anna for a little bit. There were so many times when he was down to like a razor part of his health, but he was able to hold on and stay alive, which is so important.
Now my shadow better be highlight thinking. It says Godspeed, so he might have been the Reinhardt.
Reinhardt.
No, he was the Reinhardt. That is right. He was a Reinhardt without Earth Shatter. So yeah, that was definitely no. You got that highlighted, man. Godspeed. That was a huge Earth Shatter, along with that Nano Blade that you got as well. Speaking of which, why is Anna's ult called a Nano Blade?
You call it's a combination. So she uses a Nano Boost, right? But then if you combine it with somebody else's ult, you combine it together to make the name. So there's
So
Nano
Genji is
Visor
Nano
when you
Blade.
combine it with Soldier. If you do it with Genji, it's Nano Blade.
Oh.
Those are the kind of the big ones. It used to be a big thing to do Nano Reaper, and I think what was the strategy called? It was called
Nano
not
Blossom.
Death Blossom. Yeah, well, it's not really Nano Blossom. There used to be a name for that strategy. The reason why it was so popular was at that point, the Nano Boost used to give a movement boost. So the Death Blossom that used to move kind of slowly would all of a sudden be able to sweep around and just wipe out the enemy team.
Is Anna's ult called Nano Blade? Everyone in the chat's making fun of me now. Hey guys, I'm still new to this game. Chill. It's called Nano Boost now. I've learned my lesson. They're actually asking what SR Godspeed is. If you can take a look
He
at
is
that
3,200 with a high of 3,500.
Wow, impressive. And is that mostly with Reinhardt there?
Let me check that again. I'm sorry. That is with Anna, Zarya, and then Reinhardt. So he's only got 9 hours on Reinhardt for the current competitive season.
Interesting. Very interesting. So he might maybe we'll see him switch to Anna in the near future.
Yeah, to see what happens.
So you want to know the funny part here, Game Jamming? We were supposed to have gone through 3 games right now, and we're still waiting for the second one to finish.
Yeah, we're supposed to be starting the third game. It seems we are falling behind.
Oh man! By the way, do you want to stick around, Game Jamming, or are you gonna head out a little later tonight?
What I'm gonna probably do is I will probably drop off after this game.
Okay.
If in fact they're gonna do the semifinals and finals tonight, I don't know what time that's gonna start. I may be able to join in for the semifinals or finals, but I think that I don't want to. I can't do this for 8 hours.
Yeah, that's fine. I understand completely, man. Let me actually take a look at the schedule. If you guys haven't seen the schedule, I might be able to post a picture of it in the chat here below, but let me grab that schedule very quickly for you. Here it is. Yep. And so right now it looks like we have Liquor Smurfs versus Team Flakes. It's supposed to be at 3 o'clock. It's already gone to 4 o'clock. Absolute Desire and Egg Joe's is coming up next. And then we got the quarterfinals. And the quarterfinals are going to be 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And so if you wanted to, what we could do is we could probably switch out a little break for the third game, and then you could probably come back maybe for the quarterfinals, maybe like halfway through the quarterfinals if you wanted to.
Okay, and that would be what time again?
6 o'clock to 7 o'clock, and then 7 o'clock to 8.
Okay, and that's East Coast time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Stanley Steamer is the carpet cleaner. Carpet cleaner.
Okay. Just keep me informed in the Discord. I apologize, everybody. We're discussing our plans while we're waiting for this next game.
Very unprofessional, but that's what we're all about. I'm not exactly paid, so I do what I want. Now, quick question. Let's see. I wonder what we are waiting for. We do have the whole team, you know, all the teams are looking ready. I'm gonna actually ask, what are we waiting for?
It says they're talking with Churney admins, so something must be going wrong.
Two GMs, one master, and a Smurf. Oh man. I do want to see this next game because at the same time, Team Flakes did extremely well the first round, but unfortunately they lost it. Everyone said my ears when when somebody followed. Acknowledge my cheer. Thank you so much, Pink. P Mick 9. Oh, did you cheer? Holy cow! I had no idea. I didn't know people could cheer. Thank you so much for the cheer, man. It does mean a lot to me. That's actually my first cheer, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of props there. Thank you so much, man. And welcome to the stream, everybody. So good to have you all here. Acknowledge my cheer, he says. I will. But it looks like we are coming in here, finally getting into the game. Hey, PMIK9, he says, or Riot. Welcome to the stream, bud, and thank you so much for that cheer. Oh, we cheered 400. Thank you, man. Awesome, awesome. Now, let's take a look at this team here.
Hello.
What are you seeing on these team compositions? What do you think about this map here, Damon?
So taking a look at the map, King's Row is really interesting. I want to see whether they end up running a Widowmaker or not, but it doesn't look like they are going to do that. As far as the other team is concerned,
He's my carpet cleaner.
Sorry here, Liquor Smurfs. They are running a 3-tank comp with the Soldier, which I think is a really good standard defense here.
Look after yourselves out there.
Interesting,
I'll
interesting.
get
Now we do have, let's see, we do have a Winston coming out on the offense actually here for Team Flake, so it looks like they're gonna go for that dive as you said before, if I'm not mistaken. But we do have the Diva here as well, so I'm actually gonna get, I think they said Godspeed was carrying the team. I'm gonna get on the Godspeed camera and see what he's doing, see why he is considered to be such a huge person in this game. Top cheer, thank you so much. PMick, or I think it is PMick. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the cheers, man. I do appreciate it, and it does help my channel grow immensely. Acknowledge me, he says. You are acknowledged. It looks like we got Reinhardt Godspeed coming in here. Gonna get his friend put to sleep. Gonna try to take out this Tracer in the background. Puts a lot of work into that Tracer, and Tracer finally does go down. Diva's gonna come in here and try to clean up the point. But unfortunately, she's gonna be in here all alone and gonna get taken out very quickly. Gets out of her suit, tries to get a heal from Anna, but it's not gonna be enough. Oh, very nice fire strike from Godspeed. He's gonna put down his shield again. Just kind of holding the point there, hanging out. And it does look like Team Liquor Smurfs are gonna hold this point very strongly. What are we seeing here so far? How come the push isn't working there, Game Jammin'?
So Team Flakes unfortunately got picked early. Their Winston jumped in a little bit too far, but it doesn't mean the fight is over yet. They're continuing to keep the pressure and keep their position, which is really good so they can sustain the fight. And as soon as they get their pick, they'll be able to go. Oh, Winston goes down again though. That's kind of bad.
Oh yeah, Winston keeps, like, you often see Winstons do jump in, but if they get focused very quickly, then they can get killed insanely fast. And unfortunately, that does not bode well for your team.
So right now they're getting the damage done, they're just not getting the kill, which is the most important part. Can they get a kill here? No, not yet. Oh, there we go. Lazardi goes down. Let's check one.
It looks like Godspeed's actually going to come in here with the nano hammer, I suppose you could say. Going to take out the Diva, try to get her out of her armor, takes her squishy body out as well, and he finally gets his hammer down. Looks like all the ults are building up for Team Liquor Smurfs and not coming in for Team Flakes over here.
I gotta point out here that Darth Lady is getting a lot of healing done, which is enabling her to get the nano boost, which is enabling the team to stay alive. So important for Liquor Smurfs.
It looks
Team
like
Flakes is going to need to come up with a stronger push.
And I definitely do, because it looks like they're having the people come in one by one, but it's not going to be enough at all. Reinhardt goes down fairly quickly, and it looks like Zenyatta is actually going to pop his ult on Team Smurfs just to keep his entire team alive. But it doesn't look like there's going to be much of a push left from Team Flakes here.
Team Flakes. So Team Flakes is getting ready to set up again.
It looks like we actually might have an ult coming in from the Tracer here. She does have it up to 82%. I kind of want to see, there it goes, full ult with Tracer, Lazy J. Let's see if we can get in there and do a little work with this ult. Looks like Reinhardt battle on the point, but one Reinhardt's going to get put to sleep. Lazy J's going to come in with this ult, possibly put it on the Zenyatta if she can. Oh, but unfortunately gets zoned out and taken out fairly quickly. Very rough.
Dark Lady with a great kill there.
So what kind of switches do we want to see from Team Flakes? Should they be switching characters? Should they be switching strats? It kind of seems like they're walking in one by one.
Ultimately, they just need to get more done with the characters they have. I don't think they necessarily need to change their characters. It's literally about they need to find the kill. Where is their first kill?
Oh, looks like that ult's going to come out of Team Flakes. Chaos Stripper going to come in, try to get as much damage as he can, but Reinhardt's shield is going to protect the entire team. Not going to get much of a kill on that. Finally, Team... sorry. Team
There's their kills.
Are going to come back out. Oh, go ahead there. What SR is Lazy J? One of the guys in the chat asked. It looks like actually...
That was a brilliant kill! Brilliant kill by Tracer.
Oh, wow. It actually looks like they're coming back here. Tracer with that kill means that Team Flakes actually has more dominance on the point. It looks like Team Smurfs might actually have to fall back here. You're going to let that point be taken. Finally, the push gets through. What do you think changed in that fight?
It was literally about capitalizing on the kill. We had the Reinhardt kill, Godspeed going down was a very important kill. And then Lazy J able to finish off the Zenyatta and I believe it was a Mercy with the Pulse Bomb was a really important kill.
I'm gonna take a look at the Liquor Smurfs Vengeance cam. Looks like he's got his ult ready, and as soon as this shield goes down, he might try to pop it out into the Team Flakes there. But Team Flakes is getting a slow push in there so far. And I do have a little bit of a wall in front of him. Godspeed's back online. Soldier gonna come in here, try to get pushed from behind. Might pop his ult right here. This would be a good spot if he wanted to, but he's not gonna get that nano blade. Doesn't have enough health and has to fall back.
So the rest comes in to keep the push going. Now Chaos Striper, oh, he gets immediately countered by Zenyatta's ult.
There we go. Let's take a look at the Godspeed cam. Godspeed gonna try to get in here and hold the point as best he can. Unfortunately, he's got an entire team against him, and they're pushing him back pretty far. That cart's getting pushed pretty well by Team Flakes now. They got their whole team together, working side by side. Oh, say again?
Compton was trying to hold the cart with the Diva. But now finally Compton goes down, and so Team Flakes can push the cart again.
Looks like Godspeed is still alive, but he's actually falling back and slowly but surely letting the cart go through. Tries to get a ram on the Reinhardt, gets that stun, but unfortunately is zoned in and taken out by the rest of the team. And with Godspeed down, apparently that's going to mean that Team Flakes has the right to move forward. Diva's finally got her ult. Let's see if she can pop this into a crowd of Liquor Smurfs in the corner here. It's looking like a good fight so far, man. Looks like Team Flakes has gotten it back together. How are you feeling about this new Team Flakes that we're seeing?
All of a sudden, Team Flakes is on fire. They're getting everything done. They gotta just keep the pressure up here.
And here comes the huge nerf. Let's see if we get some kills. Two kills! Huge kills. One on Godspeed and one on, I believe, the Pharah as well. Very well done.
Do you know what's funny about that ult right there? Is it literally landed right on top of Reinhardt's head. So there was no way for him to block it with the shield.
That was hilarious. I actually noticed that. I was like, is this gonna... That was actually one of your... That should be a scientific thing of yours. If Diva lands on Reinhardt's head, does that kill the Reinhardt? And apparently, it looks like from that, it does.
It does appear that way. We'll have to see, though. So this is going to be the final... Not the final push, but the push toward the end here.
We got 1 minute and 28 seconds, so that means Team Flakes still has plenty of time. Looks like we're gonna get Soldier popping his ult in the corner. Gonna try to take out as much as he can. Gets a Tracer, gets a Roadhog. Very good kills. And it looks like Genji's gonna pop his ult as well. Genji coming in. Oh, unfortunately gets taken out by the Reinhardt too soon. Looks like Zarya's gonna come in here on the point. She's not gonna have much left. to do, but she actually pulls the entire team onto the point. Gets a couple gets a kill on the soldier, gets a kill on Hotline as well, trying to take out this Reinhardt. Oh, but Reinhardt unfortunately takes her out before Team Liquor Smurfs gets back on the point. And here we go, Team Liquor Smurfs holding now. Looks like Team Flakes is gonna have to get some coordination back together.
She'll be fine.
What was really important there was Anna was able to purple the entire enemy team, so it was able for that Liquor Smurf to be able to clean up Team Flakes.
Interesting. Well, let's take a look. Actually, it looks like we don't have any ults ready except for Anna's ult. So we're just gonna take a look at the Diva cam here. Diva's trying to get in, do a little bit of damage, hold off a little bit of damage. Winston hops in with the Godspeed, hops in as Winston. He's actually switched over, gets nano-bladed, or nano-Winston, I should say.
Nano-boosted.
Nano-boosted, but it's not
You're
gonna be enough, and
fine.
he does get taken down fairly quickly. We actually got a couple changes in here. We got Roadhog, Company's going Roadhog as well. What do you think of this switch, and do you think it's gonna be enough? Ooh.
We're gonna see this go. Oh, he almost gets a kill right there. But he goes down. We got the dive in right now. Godspeed hold. He needed to hold long enough to build up his charge so he can ult. And if he does, he can. This is important because he can buy lots and lots of time as Winston. And getting a kill on Soldier.
Oh,
That was
man.
humongous.
We can see Winston using his ult now, and he's basically one of the few people on the point. Diva's gonna go in there and drop her huge nuke, but let's see if it does any damage. Takes out Sulfin King. But it might not be enough because it looks like Team Liquid Smurfs finally back on the point. Looks like Genji's gonna pop in here, come in here and pop his ult. Got a huge fight going on the point here. Oh, let's see. It's 2v2 now,
Winston's
actually.
doing a lot of work. I think Liquor Smurfs is gonna hold.
Yeah, I think so as well, man. It looks like there's not gonna be enough for Team Flakes to finally get that last push, and that's because Team Smurfs just get such quick spawns. They're right there at the point. Nano boost on Winston is gonna help secure that point. And that's going to be it. I think they have the point secured. That's going to be
Team
two
Flakes
towards...
put in a... I was going to say, Team Flakes put in a great effort to get those 2 points and almost get that 3rd point. They were within 2 meters. 2 meters.
Man, that was an insane battle. That last point was a really good push. Team Flakes almost had it. But just because... What happened was, if I'm not mistaken, Godspeed, as Winston, actually popped his ult and was able to hold that point off so long simply because he has so much health to go through. And so he's able to, you know, push a couple people off the point, hold his own for his team to respawn. Now,
that was a great game, and I have to say that Liquor Smurfs, they did put a really good effort in the end to hold the point, and the Roadhog choice seemed to work out pretty well.
now back on the point at Tough Under It, Soy Taco says these names are backwards. Oh, my bad. Team Flakes. Let me take a look here. Yeah, they are backwards now. Let me go ahead and fix that for you.
You're going to live.
In the meantime, give us a little perspective on the teams and how do you think Team Flakes is going to push this time?
So, oh, actually, that reminds me, I need to update my scores as well. I'm gonna put my scores in here. So we have Liquor Smurfs here is going to, I'm going to guess they're going to go toward a dive comp, though they haven't picked all their characters yet. And then as far as Team Flakes here, they are running at least 2 tanks. I'm guessing Lazy J may be a 3rd tank. No, we have a McCree. So they're going 2-2-2.
And Team Flakes really has to get a comeback here because Liquor Smurfs already have 1 point. And Liquor Smurfs did not get them, let them get the 3rd point on the last map. So if Liquor Smurfs can come in here and get that 3rd point, that's going to mean the game for them. 2-0. On the Vengeance cam here, looking at the Genji on Liquor Smurfs, gonna come in here, try to get a little bit of a flank on the enemy Team Flakes over in the corner here. Gonna come in from the side, get a few shurikens out, not too much. Gonna get a little reflect on here. Looks like they're actually taking the high ground. Team Liquor is taking the high ground. How is this defense gonna hold up to that?
So the question here is they're actually being, Team Flakes is being a little bit aggressive, being so 4 points. I wonder if they're going to get caught out by the high ground, by not being on the high ground. With Team Liquor up on the high ground.
Oh yeah, and it looks like Genji's actually going to come in here, try to get the Mercy. Unfortunately, does not get away. Only have 35 health left there. It looks like his team's gonna have to clean up this point if they want to take it. It looks like Diva's actually gonna do a good job of holding this point. Team Liquor is slowly but surely taking the point. Team Flakes might not be able to hold it here.
No, they're holding. They're being strong. Look at that.
How many kills did McCree
Lazy
just
J
get?
was getting tons of work done with McCree.
Oh, we gotta get on the McCree cam now. Lazy J, golden McCree with the golden gun.
Yeah, it was actually a pretty impressive play right there, holding off the nano on the on Godspeed. I thought Godspeed was going to clean up, but he not single-handedly, he worked very hard to make sure that wasn't getting any damage done.
They can look at this. Let's actually go back to the Soldier 76 cam now, because he's about to have his ult any second here. Gonna come in and try to get a little bit of damage on the Zarya up top. A little bit of damage on Winston or Reinhardt's shield as well, but it's not going to be too much there. As you can see, soldiers tend to actually hold back and really do damage from afar. And there goes Zarya's ult. Zarya going to come in and get a huge combo ult. Unfortunately, Genji actually does not pop his ult with that as well. And then, oh, no, Chaos Striker pops his ult right into a hammer down, meaning he's going to lose some precious time with that. Looks like a lot of people are going down for Team Flakes, though, and it looks like, oh, I'm sorry, for Team Liquid Smurfs, it looks like Team Flakes is going to hold this point still.
I cannot believe that they're still holding that point. What happened there was Team Flakes, despite getting hit by the Reinhardt hammer, no one was able to follow up, so Team Flakes was able to get back up and start killing people again.
I even noticed that Chaos Striker got hit by that Reinhardt's hammer down as well, and still he got back up. He didn't have much. He didn't have much time with his ult left ready, but he was still able to put out some damage, and that really means that Team Liquid Smurfs did not capitalize on a push that they definitely could have made. Unfortunately, it looks like these Zarya ults are not being comboed with anything. We barely get an ult from D.Va. D.Va does take out Hotline and Chaos Striker, so she's going to get a good couple of kills on there. And we got the McCree coming in with his ult as well. It's not going to take too much.
Stride didn't work out though, unfortunately.
Looks like Liquid Smurfs are actually going to take this point now. We only got Zarya coming in, and she does get taken down as well. So it looks like Liquid Smurfs are going to take this point very strong, very dominantly, I should say.
They're gonna try. Nope, they're backing up. It was a very, very good hold for a very long time, so not be ashamed of that at all. There's still this archway to hold on to if they can.
And it looks like they actually do. Liquid Smurfs do indeed want to contest this archway. Or Team Flakes does want to contest this archway, but it looks like Liquid Smurfs are going to come in here very strong. We actually do have a Graviton Surge coming in, or Graviton Surge ready for Team Flakes. I wonder if they're going to combo it again like they did last time.
Team Flakes has a lot of ults to work with.
They really do. It looks like they're going to all come out at once. Oh, everyone's going to get sucked into that Graviton Surge, and there goes the huge kills. Oh my god, that was almost a team wipe. Team Flakes is down, and Liquid Smurfs are going to have this point in the bag, or have this cart in the bag, I should say.
There's the team kill notification.
Did I speak too soon? Let's take a look here.
No, you had it right. They did get the team kill right there. That was pretty amazing.
Hides behind Street Lamp, says PMIK9. Now it looks like Team Flakes are actually going to hold this point pretty strongly. We do have one.
Remember, they still have the ult advantage here too.
Oh man. Well, how do you think this ult advantage is going to help them keep this point?
The archways are very hard to get past, and so if Reinhardt gets another ult, I don't know if that hit anybody. Oh, it did! It hit 2 or 3 people! That was a big deal right there.
Especially when comboed with McCree. But looks like we got Reinhardt coming in with the nano boost. He's gonna come in here and just clean up house. Takes out Lazy J, takes out the soldier, but that's when the res comes in. Huge res, and unfortunately taken down in the process, and that's when, oh, all the ults are coming out here now. D.Va pops her ult as well. Reinhardt coming in here, gonna try to take off the enemy Reinhardt. Godspeed going in here and trying to take off, trying to kill Team Flakes' Reinhardt as well. But unfortunately, Team Flakes is gonna fully go down, and Liquid Smurfs are gonna take their point. What kind of exchange did we just see there, Game Jamin?
The one big thing that accidentally happened, I believe there was a Nano Mercy up on the side of Team Flakes, and that is unfortunate. Godspeed once again was a cleanup batter here. He got the Nano, and this time he didn't go down immediately, so he was able to get a lot of damage done, plenty of kills. That was what was cleaning it up.
It looks like we're gonna actually have a.
They're not done yet, though.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a hold here. How do you feel about this hold from Team Flakes? They held very well the last point.
They have a chance if they can get through this Reinhardt. Oh, ooh, so close.
We only have 30 seconds left to cap this point. And it might be that Team Flakes can hold this point pretty well. The Reinhardt is unfortunately down. That means they won't be able to hold it. And it looks like Team Liquid Smurfs is gonna get that point.
It's alright, it's not over yet though. Team Flakes still has, there's not that much time left.
Huge nano boost coming in on the soldier. Gonna use his ult as well. And take out, looks like almost a team wipe. Gonna go for that soldier as well. That's 3 people down. Very well done by Sultan of King. Very well done indeed. It looks like that's going to allow Team Liquid Smurfs to get come in here and push a little bit farther. Got a high noon coming in from McCree. Soldier gets taken out.
High noon doesn't get anything done, unfortunately.
Oh man. And it looks like we got a res
Oh,
coming
the
in.
res on their side. Now Team Liquor keep pushing.
Graviton comes in, but it misses the Diva's bomb actually. Unfortunately, those two were not centered on each other, and so the Graviton Surge didn't do too much.
Uh-oh, they're pushing through.
Here we finally got the cart getting in there, just barely. Can Team Flakes hold the defense? They got somebody on the point at all times, but will it be enough? Look like slowly but surely they're taking control of this point once again. Winston doing a lot of work, pushing back that Reinhardt. We still got, but the whole team gets hammered down. Reinhardt gets put to sleep as he's nano bladed or nano boosted. This might be bad for Godspeed. Looks like we got 26 seconds left. So
Team
can
Flakes start to
Team Flakes
stabilize?
hold this point? Oh no. What are you seeing here, Game Jamming?
It is kind of madness. I'm trying to keep track of what's happening. Another res comes in. That's a really big deal. Team Flakes is still holding strong. They're stabilizing, but so is Liquor. They've got one more push they can do right now. Oh! The kills go the way of Chaos Striper. One last res.
Oh, Genji goes in with the dragon becomes me, but will it be enough? We got nano boosted soldier in the corner as well. But it looks like, slowly but surely Team Flakes is going down. Hammered down on Team Flakes. It looks like Godspeed's gonna do a lot of work on this point. Oh man, this fight's going on for days. What are you seeing here, Game Jammer?
Oh, he gets his ult off. There's 2 ults. This is really, really important. Crazy 88 is still alive on the Diva. Oh, I think they're stabilizing. Team Flakes may be able to do this.
And this is huge. Team Flakes are once again hammered down. That is 3 hammered downs in 1 life from Godspeed almost. Huge plays going on here, but unfortunately both teams are still on the point. This overtime is going to take days, and my voice cannot handle it.
This is going crazy. Oh, wait, they just cleared the points. Oh, Giant 06 goes down, which is just enough for Liquor Smurf to get the win. Very, 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 very close game. Team Flakes almost stabilized right there.
Game Jam, and
Great
how
game.
long was that? How long
Was
was
that
that
point?
match?
It went very long.
That overtime seemed like 2 minutes.
That
overtime.
was quite a long overtime, and it was a great hold by Team Flakes. I was surprised they didn't make it. Unfortunately, at one point, Soldier took a jump, and he missed his jump slightly and jumped off a cliff, which was kind of a waste of the nano boost that he received. I was so confident that they were going to get it when Chaos Strifer hit 2 kills against the enemy soldier and against another character, but it was not enough.
Speaking of which, were we supposed to see a play of the game for Kings Row?
I kind of thought, but the moderator was a little upset apparently and decided not to let us see it.
Oh man. Well, I think that is 2 points for Liquor Smurfs, if I'm not mistaken. Well done to Liquor Smurfs. Very well played, but all these games were excellent, man. I've had a great time casting these so far.
That was definitely a lot of fun. It was awesome to see these games. And you know what? I have to give a big shout out to Team Flakes. They put in a lot of heart. So even though they ended up going down, they put up a really good fight, especially considering the
Stanley Seymour is the carpet cleaner.
Masters and Grandmasters point players like. So props to them for putting a very strong effort.
Yeah, I was extremely impressed with Team Flakes' performance overall. Just seeing them go in there and really hold off that last point in overtime as long as they did. I thought they were actually going to get it myself, but it was very impressive, and I was just blown away at how long that overtime lasted. It lasted a little too long for my liking almost.
Yeah, but I think they did a good job of not only extending the overtime, but I will point out that Godspeed was once again getting tons done with Reinhardt. You had 3 Earth Shatters in the same fight, or so it seemed. And then on top of that, you also had the Ana was getting lots of healing done. What you noticed on the defense the first round, they were almost able to hold the first point just because Ana was keeping everybody alive, or purpling the enemies just at the right time. And by purple, I mean using her grenade that makes it so that people can't heal.
Mm-hmm. So, quick question, Game Jam, did you want to stick around, or? Because I definitely would love you to stay if you like, but I know you got life. I don't have a life, so.
I would like to take a break. One, a little bit for my voice, and then 2, so I can just get a break. And then what we'll do is when you have the next game it's an hour and a half.
I think so. I think it's an hour and a half. Probably an hour and a half, just because these guys are taking their sweet time about it.
All right. So yeah. So about an hour and a half. Just let me know what's happening in the Discord, and I would love to come back and do some more casting.
All right, cool, man. Hey, man, I'm a sub. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and let these guys, figure out what they want to do, and I'm gonna take a break as well, and we'll just kind of hang out there. So I will see you guys later. I'll probably be back within five minutes. Last time I said it was 5 minutes, and it was more like 5 seconds. If you guys want, in the meantime, do check out Overwatch University in the bottom. And thank you guys so much for being here. I'll be back very soon. We got a ton of games coming today. And in the meantime, adios.
What was that last part?
Oh, I said adios.
Oh, you already. Oh, okay.